for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Flames offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the
turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Flames moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go.
Continues to fight for yards. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do?
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Flames have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 35. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man, it's Moffitt. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. The Bearcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to wrap.
There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Might be changing the route. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quick completion on the out. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Powers forward. Into the end zone.
defense goes as he goes. So really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Liberty, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's loose. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Flames.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Bearcats in the hurry-up.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll ride his man on the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sam Houston. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. The running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Flames want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's high. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Liberty! Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Powers through. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's high. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Flames. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Snap to the back. Fights off the defender. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the grab.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Got his man. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. If they're going to keep covering him going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now on the option. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville.
We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Goes to the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry up. On the option. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's got some room in it to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The option look. Touchdown, Bearcats! They take the lead with the 6.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and the returner will be knocked down. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. Just keeps moving. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Liberty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's on target and complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All kinds of room to the right. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Flames. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
35. Sam Houston, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Flames look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
number 84.
A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already...
Right down the gut of the field. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wideout. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Back to pass. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Flames send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Caught. Nice move there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the two-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this two-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
And the Bearcats want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Creates a little space. Brings into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bearcats are marching down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring... And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Knocked down for the tackle. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hard running there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
With the catch, it's Pierre. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running. as he powers his way to the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Pierre. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Pierre. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
He might want another play. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. This one's complete. Touchdown, Bearcats! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
But you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.